Alrighty, let's get after it. 11/11/2025.
Happy Veterans Day.
Happy Veterans Day. It's 4:16 p.m. Again, thank you to all who served. If you are a veteran listening to this, make sure you get your free stuff. You deserve it.
Yeah.
And just want to say something. Since you won't be hearing from us tomorrow, is Kyle's birthday.
Oh, yeah.
So everyone in the comments, wish Kyle a happy birthday.
The big 3-0.
The big 3-0, the dirty 30. Some might say.
Disgusting. The dirty 30 is correct. I actually have a funny story to tell you. I'm
Tell us.
proud to announce that it's not because I'm old, because I'm technically not 30 yet. But funny story, first time life experience. So last night I was sleeping and I had this crazy ass dream. Like it was like one of those super realistic ones, where like whatever, like everything was like super real.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was like me and Stephanie were like looking at a house. It was like this old house, and it was like me, her, my parents were there, and like a couple other people. And I can't remember everybody, but like we were like walking around, just kind of like checking everything. And I was like the only one. I'm like, dude, something feels off about this place. I'm like, I feel a little uneasy, and everyone's like, you're just freaking out. I'm like, I don't know, something just doesn't feel right. So then I'm like, I go into the bathroom, I'm like checking the shower and shit, and I'm like, I'm just gonna shower while everyone's here really quick, because I'm like kind of spooked at this place. Like something's giving me the heebie-jeebies. So I get in the shower, and I'm like testing the water out and shit, and like because it was such an old house, I'm like, it's like well water and just like old and everything. I'm like, the water coming out, I'm showering is like super dirty. I'm like, oh my god, and I just like felt super disgusted, and I left the door open for the bathroom, and like the lights in the bathroom are super dim. So I was showering with the curtain open because I'm like, dude, in case I freak out, I can just run out of here, like whatever. And then as I turned to start like washing off, there was just this black figure standing like across from the doorway, just staring at me. And I'm like, oh fuck. And I just like turned and I started like trying to like rinse off as quick as I could. And then I started like taking a bath for some reason. Right? And it's like, I could feel like the warm sensation. Like it was so realistic. And then I look again, and this black figure is just standing there. So I just started like screaming. I'm like yelling. I'm like for my dad to come there. And then my dad like comes over there. He's like, "You need to quit fucking freaking out. There's nothing here. You're not gonna get through life freaking out like this about everything." I'm like, dude, I'm telling you, something is right there. He's like, everything's fucking fine. I can't handle this shit. And everyone was just like, dude, you're just freaking the fuck out, and kept walking away. And I was like trying to tell everybody what was happening. And then I woke up. It was like 4:15, of course, like hour before my alarm goes off.
Yeah.
And I woke up, and I'm like, man, I'm like, why? I'm like, my hand is wet. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, dude, did I fall asleep with a fucking water bottle in my bed again? Because like I've done that where I've like passed out with water on my, and I'm like, god damn it. And then I start feeling like my fucking pants are wet. I'm like, no shot. Bro, I flipped the covers off. My pants are soaked. I was apparently taking a golden shower, and that's why my dream I was taking a hot shower, because yeah, I pissed the bed, dude.
Were you drinking yesterday?
No, that was someone asked me that at work today too, because I was telling like everybody about it.
Yeah.
And they were like, "Do you drink it?" I'm like, dude, I didn't drink. I didn't chug like an obnoxious amount of water yesterday either. Like I had nothing, just like a couple bottles like normal. Didn't chug a bunch before bed. I pissed like 20 minutes before I went to bed, so I didn't have to pee. And I did not wake up one time last night. So it wasn't even like a wake up at 2 and be like, I gotta piss, but I'm just going back to bed.
Yeah.
I did not wake up one time, and then I wake up at 4:15 and my pants are soaked. Thank God. So my sheets, they got the worst of it. Well, my pants got the worst of it. The sheets got it, and then this one other blanket I have on top of my sheets was a little bit damp, but it did not get my weighted blanket, did not get the comforter, and it did not get even to the mattress topper.
Well, that's fire.
Or the mattress pad. Yeah. So I'm like, thank fucking God, dude. But it's almost like 4:15 in the morning. I'm ripping the sheets off my bed. I'm throwing them in the fucking washer. I go in the bathroom. I'm scrubbing myself down with a washcloth, because I'm like, I'm not getting in the shower at 4:15. I'm not trying to wake my parents up and like just.
Yeah.
I was like, I might be able to go back to sleep for 30 minutes. But yeah, so that was the start to my day. Woke up, I pissed myself in my sleep. I've never done that, not even as a kid. I've never pissed the bed one time in my life, which is crazy
I
that
have
happened.
once. Honestly, it was
Was
like
it like within the last week?
no, no.
That's so fucked up, dude. It's so crazy.
I mean, I was like, I want to say it was like early high school, late middle school. It was like a dream like that. It
Yeah.
was like I had a dream that I was peeing, like in the dream, and like it felt so real. And I remember just like, I just like snapped out of it, woke up, and I'm like, oh my god! I'm like, what the? And same thing. It was like, it didn't get on anything else. Like, luckily, it hadn't gone through anything yet, so it was
Thank
like
God.
still like I just like grabbed the sheet. And I'm like, oh, yeah, like just like rip it off the bed. I'm
Yeah.
like, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? I'm like it's like hold up, like holding it. I'm like, ugh.
Oh,
It's like just threw it in the sink and started like throwing detergent in the sink and like rinsing it out, like the big laundry sink.
yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, I'm like, well, that was an experience. I couldn't sleep after that. I think it was the same thing. It was like like an hour or two before I had to wake up. And I'm like, well, now that like my adrenaline's going, I can't sleep anymore because I'm like
Yeah.
rushing to clean this pee.
Luckily, I actually feel like I handled it pretty calmly, and I did end up passing out for like 10, 15 minutes. But it's so funny because, you know, I ripped everything off my bed and then like cleaned up. And then I just go back in my room. It's like 4:30, and I'm like, I really don't want to stay up from right now. So I grabbed my comforter and just pulled it on, you know, an empty bed with a pillow and just like burritoed myself in a comforter and tried to sleep. And I've had a dream like that too, where the only other time in my life I've had like a dream where I was actually like pissing was when I was a kid, and I had a dream that I went to the bathroom and took a piss. It was like really realistic, like crazy realistic. And then I woke up the next morning. It was back when we didn't have a basement bathroom yet, so like everything was we had one bathroom upstairs. And I woke up in the morning to my mom screaming, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And she was bitching. She's like, apparently I sleepwalked, went into the bathroom, and I opened the cabinet where all of her makeup stuff and hair dryers, and I pissed all in the cabinet in the bath. So I woke up to her like, "What the fuck? Who pissed all over this?" And I was like, "What?" And I'm like, "I had a dream that I like went pee last night, but I peed in the toilet." Like, yeah, so I was sleepwalking. It's like the only other time in my life I've had a dream like that it happened, but
It does happen, so don't feel bad. I've seen
I
it
don't.
before.
I don't care. And
Yeah.
I'm like, man, this is of course it works. Someone's like, you're getting old, you need to get your prostate checked. I'm like, yeah, dude. I'm like, but damn, I'm like, at least I did it before 30. I'm like, now I can't at least say like, oh yeah, I'm 30 years old and wet the bed. Like,
That's actually crazy.
it is crazy. It was a great way to start off my week, considering we were off yesterday, so that was nice. Didn't have to go to work, so it was great. You know, I got to go to sleep early. Got to go to sleep a little early, especially watching that crappy ass Monday Night Football game. That
I don't really have much to say other than that was cheeks.
Yeah, in all fairness, it really wasn't that bad. Actually really enjoyed it because the defenses were playing phenomenal.
I mean, it
Like,
was
that's
a
really
defensive
what
battle.
did it. The offenses, man, they just could not do anything, and it was awesome. I mean, Saquon just kept getting tackled in the backfield, like left. It was awesome to watch. That,
I've seen Packers fans are just kind of starting to be like some of the worst fans
well, they have
on
been.
X lately.
They have been.
They are like, I mean, people are memeing them because they're like,
Mhm.
how about they're like, they want to fire their genius head coach rather than get rid of their overpaid quarterback, who right now you could make the argument that he's overpaid because Jordan Love does not look great. Granted, last
no.
night was like a defensive battle,
That was
both
nuts.
ends.
Yeah.
But even in the Carolina game,
Yeah.
didn't look great. It's like,
And at both games at home too. Like
Yeah.
the crowd was nuts last night,
Yeah.
dude. It was so loud there.
it was yeah, I don't know. Packers fans are just kind of idiots. If they get rid of
Matt LaFleur.
Matt LaFleur, I kept wanting to call him Kevin O'Connell. Matt LaFleur, I'm just saying, I don't know. So some other team is on the come up and they're on.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
He will be somewhere else, and they're gonna give him everything he wants.
Yeah, 1,000%. I did hear, I can't remember, I think it might have been somebody that I work with, might have been Alex, was saying, and he's a Packers fan, and he was saying this was last week, so before this game even, he was like, honestly, he's like, Matt LaFleur's not that great, and I'm like, what? He's like, dude, he's really not. He goes, look at like what has he done since he's been there? It's been 7 years. What have they accomplished under him? They do nothing. That he hasn't even like won one playoff game.
Okay,
So it's like, yeah, I'm like, I
God.
haven't really thought about it like that because he is an offensive genius. Like he's a great coach, but yeah, the struggle is real when it comes to making any progress towards like
Well, I mean, just
making
think
and
about it.
contending every year. Like they just actually aren't ever contenders. It's like, okay, they're gonna make the playoffs and then they're gonna get
Yeah.
bounced and it's done.
Well, the problem is too is honestly, I've been saying this for a while. I know a lot of people don't agree with me, but the talent on that offense, if you think about it, is not really there. Christian Watson would be very good if he could stay healthy.
Yeah, if he could stay healthy, he'd be awesome.
I think Romeo Dobbs is not that great. I mean, their best offensive weapon was their tight end, who is now out for the season.
See, I would disagree with that. I think they're all just really young, and then the fact that like, there's never been
years
a.
are they going to be young though? I mean,
Well, of course,
that's
this
the
is
excuse every year.
Yeah,
they're
this-
just young. They're just young.
This is most of their receivers. I mean, other than Matthew Golden, who's looked really good so far. This is his rookie
0
year.
touchdowns.
Well, yeah,
Really upset at me because I drafted him in my dynasty league.
number 0, dude. That's why. But like Jaden Reed, obviously he's out for the whole year, so he misses his. I think this will be year 2 for him, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe.
Romeo Dobbs, I think this is year 3 for him. So I mean, you should start seeing a little bit more from him, and you have. I mean, at the beginning of the year, he was clearly his favorite target.
Yeah.
Look at that. I mean, he went apeshit in what was it, that Dallas game. Josh Jacobs is good. Jordan Loves is good. Tucker Kraft is good. Like the talent's there. It's just they got to get it dialed in. They don't have like a big number 1 threat though. That's
They
kind of
don't.
the problem. Like,
Yeah.
and if you could spread the ball around and figure it out, but yeah, they struggle to do that. The play calling last night was curious to me. How many times they just handed it to Josh Jacobs right up the middle. I'm like, all right, I see he's getting 3-4 yards, but then he gets third down, you take him off the field. He's a pass catching back. They threw it to him. He had 5 catches for like 35 yards or something last night. It's like, well, why are you taking him off the field on third downs? Like, what are you doing? And then same with the Eagles. They kept taking Saquon off on third downs. I'm like, feed him. You could keep him in there on third down, dude.
If he
You guys are
has
struggling,
30-something carries, let him have 30-something carries.
Yeah, I mean,
Honestly, it's just like there's no reason not to.
mm-hmm.
Just like Jonathan Taylor.
Bro, he is just unbelievable right
Fantasy
now.
football is loving it right now. Granted, last week, we'll give him that. It's all right. He can't do it every week. But this week, he redeemed himself.
Bro, 3 touchdowns again. Like, what are we even talking about? I think he's, I don't know if it was updated. Yeah, it should have been because I think I looked yesterday. I think he's at 18 touchdowns.
I think 17.
Is it 17?
That's what I heard on Pat McAfee today.
Oh, we're both wrong. 15.
15, okay.
15 rushing touchdowns, 1,139 yards. He leads the league in both.
Is it total touchdowns that he's at 17?
Probably total touchdowns, yeah. Rushing touchdowns, yes.
Yeah.
15.
But yeah, no, if, again, the MVP is a quarterback award, and again, it was actually Ian Rappaport that made like a good point on Pat McAfee's show yesterday. I was listening at work. I'm like, I had literally nothing else to listen to. I'm like,
Yeah, listen to the Kindizer podcast for your updates. Shameful, dude.
They hadn't uploaded yet, unfortunately. But so yeah, I'm sitting there and I'm listening, and he was saying the MVP is a quarterback award mostly because they deem the biggest thing. They deem that the quarterback is the most important and valuable position because the quarterback touches the ball every play.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's why it's like they said the last time there was a vote not for a quarterback was Cooper Kupp. He had one singular vote. That was it.
Yeah, who was the last MVP that wasn't a quarterback? Was it AP?
Why do I want to say a defensive player won it? Let me look that up.
But I
I
feel
honestly, but if not, it might be Adrian Peterson, honestly.
yeah. I mean, I would say it's still possible. Like, say someone like Jonathan Taylor to win it this year.
It
like,
was Adrian Peterson.
Yeah, that's crazy. What year was that? Like
2012.
I was gonna say 2012.
And that was actually the year he
2013.
came off the torn ACL, too. Everyone was like,
Yeah.
is he going to be the same? And he's like, yeah,
Could have won comeback player of the year and MVP.
Yeah, I'm actually better.
Yeah. But I think it's definitely on the table for Jonathan Taylor to win it in the sense of like last year was kind of a, I don't want to say fluke, but last year was like a crazy outstanding year for like what Joe Burrow did, what Lamar Jackson did, what Josh Allen did, and Saquon also just happened to rush for over 2,000 yards. So it was like,
I also heard an argument, though. Another reason why I think Jonathan Taylor is probably not going to get it. we got to look at what Matthew Stafford's doing right now.
Yeah, Matt Stafford's lighting it up.
Are you kidding me? This guy is nuts. What is it, the third game in a row that he's thrown 4 touchdowns?
Yeah, there's actually a stat here. Actually, I think I have 2 stats about him.
Matt Stafford is on an absolute tear right now. He is playing lights out.
Oh, damn, I didn't think I saved it, but I feel like I remember it off the top of my head. I think he's it was one of those like, goofy stats, but he's like the first quarterback to throw fucking like 20 touchdown passes or 18 touchdown passes over a 6-game span and not have a single interception or some shit. It was like some
I think
goofy...
it's the same thing. I did hear that. It was
Let's see if I can find
I want to say it was 20 over the last
That's what I thought too.
7 games and no picks. I believe that's what it was.
Yeah, it was
But it's absolutely insane.
yeah, he's on
he
one.
is absolutely on one.
And he lost Puka Nacua for what, 2-3 weeks?
Yeah.
So it's like
And he's still doing it.
just didn't slow down. I mean he's 4
Devontae
touchdown
Adams, dude.
passes a game. Like,
Honestly, Devontae Adams is still doing it.
oh yeah, Devontae. That's what I was saying. Like
He
when
had the
when they
oblique
win.
injury this week. you
Yeah.
know, which stinks, but he should be fine. They're saying he's going to be fine. Like, he'll be okay.
Yeah.
It would just, like, I don't know, didn't stretch enough or something. He's getting old, you know? You got to stretch more.
But you know what's crazy? You want to hear another crazy stat about Matt Stafford?
Give it to me.
He just reached 500 career win percentage for the first
I
time in
know
his
it.
career.
We got to think about how long he was on the Lions.
Yeah,
he
I know.
was in absolute hell down up there in Detroit.
Yeah, at 231 starts, it's the most starts by a QB before reaching 500 since starts were first tracked in 1950.
It's actually, it was abysmal. I did
He's
see that.
115, and 1.
Here's another question we need to raise. Is Tyler Shook the guy for New Orleans?
Hey, bro, they look good.
Chris Olave.
He's
Chris
still
Olave's. I mean,
again. We've
everyone
said
knows
this.
that
He's
good.
really good. It's
Yeah.
just can he which concussion's gonna end his career?
Well, it's the problem too. Is like these concussions are mostly just like from like hospital balls that he's getting thrown.
Which is a valid point.
Like honestly, if he could just like, well, first of all, if his quarterback can actually throw him something that's not going to get him murdered out there, but he also needs to, I guess, somehow learn in the heat, like in the middle of this full sprint, like in a 10-second play, be like, I'm actually not going to go for that one. I'm just going to let that one go
Yeah, right.
for my own health,
Yeah,
which I'm sure is a lot more difficult. And again, he's a competitor at like the highest level, so he's going to want to do whatever he can to potentially help win this game. But yeah, Tyler Shook didn't look too bad, dude. I think Kellen Moore might have a guy down there.
I mean, it definitely is just one game, so it's going to be tricky. But for sure,
Overreaction.
He's very easy to overreact to, but looks way more promising than
Spencer Fart.
Spencer Rattler has at any point this season.
I think honestly, Spencer Rattler, his biggest problem too was like his own attitude got in the way, his own ego. I mean, that's how he was going, in college. He had this he's the number 1 QB coming out of high school in the nation. He had this massive ego, terrible attitude. At Oklahoma, gets benched for Caleb Williams. Shout out Caleb Williams. And then obviously goes to South Carolina. And the rest is history now. He's in the NFL.
You got to have an ego that big. You have to be like overly confident when you're that ugly. Like it's the only way you're gonna make it in life. You got to just like push yourself into everything.
The problem is because of his status. I'm sure he probably doesn't struggle.
Probably not.
Yeah,
probably not. Yeah. But nonetheless, what the Panthers are in a weird spot. They're in a promising spot.
Or are they good?
Yeah, but at least that's a question now because the last couple years it's been their ass.
Yeah.
There's no questions asked. Now it's like, they go 1 week and they beat the
Beat the Packers.
Were they 6-1 at the time? The 6-1 Packers, and then they lose to the 1-7 Saints or 1-8 Saints the next week. Like what?
What's going on here?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
But Rico Dowdle was kind of turning into a dude down there in Carolina.
I said it when he got traded there. I'm like, I don't know why the Cowboys got rid of him. I know obviously the Javonte things worked out for them, but I was like, man, I'm shocked because he's so young. It's like Rico Dowdle showed a lot of promise.
Yeah, I don't know. It was a odd situation, but again, it's working out for all ends, for all parties. So I don't know if there's anyone complaining.
That by the way, I know we talked about Jonathan Taylor, but that game was nuts actually. That Falcons-Colts game.
It was actually a pretty close game. I'm pretty.
It was. I mean,
obviously I couldn't watch it because I don't have NFL Network, and my plane didn't take off in time.
Yeah, it was. I watched about 3/4 of it. The last 3/4 of it, I woke up a little bit late, but it was a crazy game. I mean, It was just like back and forth, back and it looked like the Colts were going to kind of get away with it there, and then all of a sudden the Falcons like kind of took over, and then it was just went back and forth. Obviously, I went to overtime, but
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Oh, bro, what happened to 9?
9 is
What happened to 9?
maybe 9 needs to stay off the field and just keep JJ McCarthy on the field.
20 of 42, 1 touchdown, 2 picks.
It was, dude, it was not good. Honestly, if he could play like that this upcoming Sunday against the Bears, I'd be happy.
He will.
And,
I'm telling you, we're gonna beat the Vikings on the road.
I am literally seeing Vikings fans now
I know.
wanting Justin Jefferson traded.
I have been seeing those too. I know.
I'm
I knew
like,
that's what you were gonna
what?
say. Yeah,
I'm
because
like,
of that
what?
one, because of the pick when he just like let him pick it off, and, like
They just said, you know what?
run away.
They're like, we just need to see what we can get. We can get a lot for him. Let's get rid of
Yeah.
him. I'm like,
He's a cancer. He's turning into like a cancer in the locker room,
Which-
and like blah blah blah. It's like
I could see an argument being made, but I think trading away the arguably the best wide receiver in the NFL is a bonehead move no matter what.
yeah, without a doubt. But like, at what point do the Vikings accept their fate? Because they're in one of those weird spots where they have a very high salary. They've paid a decent amount of people. They have a couple young pieces, but mostly a relatively old core. And
Yeah.
it's like you either blow it up now and let new
Try
guys
to get ahead of it.
Yeah, get ahead of it. Let new guys learn with JJ McCarthy along the way and eat a couple bad seasons,
Yeah.
or you try and piecemeal this thing together and hope you can make it out and get something out of it. But like, I could see why Justin Jefferson would be frustrated. He had Kirk Cousins, who was a good quarterback, not great, but good.
Yeah.
Who obviously Justin Jefferson got his name with Kirk
No,
Cousins.
literally.
Then they get rid of him, bring in a guy so like he has to learn a whole new quarterback. Has 1 year with Sam Darnold. Sam lights it up, gives
Yep.
him a great fucking year. It's like, wow, dude, he's good no matter who's throwing the ball to him.
It's quarterback proof.
And then they switch quarterbacks again. So now it's like, all right, I'm on my 3rd quarterback in 3 years, like, and we ain't looking like we're gonna do anything. Like, I could see why he maybe would be getting frustrated, but yeah, I don't buy into the fact that he's like a locker room cancer and shit. And
I
to
think
trade
it's-
him would be
it's
nuts.
Absurd.
But
It's absurd. Like, are Bears fans that? Actually, I will admit, Bears fans are that bad.
feels
I
like
mean,
every fan base gets that bad at a certain point.
yeah, like Bears fans would be like, if we don't win, the sky is falling. If we win, we're Super Bowl contenders.
Yeah.
It's actually insane.
Yeah, legitimately, it's a roller coaster.
And honestly, we almost lost Sunday, and I was actually very scared. Jackson
Dude.
Dart was clapping our cheeks.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank God he got hurt.
No,
I mean,
seriously,
not
like,
for his sake, but for
Yeah.
our sake. Thank God he got hurt.
it was our defense.
When I seen Russell
looked,
Wilson run out there, I was like, yes.
our defense looked abysmal.
Yeah,
And again, it's like I feel like the Bears they're almost there to playing a complete game.
yeah,
They play the first quarter really well. And they're like, we're gonna take second, third,
Yeah.
and
half of the 4th quarter, basically.
half of the fourth quarter, and then they're like, all right, we'll turn it back up.
Yeah.
It's like, but there's like that lull right in the middle where they're just like, I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm just gonna hang out here for a little bit.
Yeah, it's like the first 15 plays of the game go great. Everything goes as planned. We score touchdowns on the opening drives. We either get field goals, like we get points on opening drives a lot, and it's like, wow, this is great. This team's looking awesome, and then we come out and just shit the bed. Just
Honestly, though, this game would have not been so close if our receivers could catch.
yeah, there's a lot of drop balls.
They had actually 8 drop passes, but only 6 that were counted as drops. That's not good. Zacchaeus could not catch a cold.
Which is crazy because he's been so good
Yeah.
lately, man. And I'm pissed because I picked him up. I started him in fantasy this week because I'm like, this will be a great matchup.
Yeah.
Giants defense sucks. And then, yeah, he's just dropping everything. I'm like, go
Like,
figure.
it was really, really not good.
Yeah.
But I think overall a great game from Caleb. I thought he looked pretty solid this game. Obviously, he was doing it with his legs.
Made some crazy throws as usual.
Made some insane throws. Very, very good. And he couldn't get tackled. They could not tackle him.
Yeah.
I think the pressure rate was like 46%,
hmm
and he didn't get sacked. That was actually really, really, really impressive.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Oh, also, okay, so we're seeing Zacchaeus drop some balls. We're seeing DJ Moore being a little banged up. But every time we see Colson Loveland and Luther Burden get the ball in their hands, we're seeing some pretty good stuff. Luther
Yeah.
Burden runs angry.
He does not give up.
No.
He's cool. That's what I was telling Stephanie when we were watching it. I'm like, I was just like so pumped because I'm like, dude, you fucking love to see that shit. I'm like, this
Yeah.
guy is fighting for a top spot. Like,
Yes.
he knows he can be a top dog. Like, this
And
kid
we
has
see
got.
it, dude. Like,
Yeah.
he needs to be schemed into.
Yeah.
We need more targets for Loveland, and Loveland making great catches too. That one from Caleb wasn't. I mean, it wasn't bad by any
We got
means.
lucky that he held on to that.
But I was like, dude, Loveland is looking good so far from what we've seen. Luther Burden, like we just said, he looks great.
Yeah.
He's fast. He can block,
Mm-hmm.
and he does not give up. Like, he will just run at you. He's gonna
Yeah.
try to run you over, which we saw. I mean, it took 3 defenders to get him down. I'm like, we need to see more of those guys. But yeah, it was that was a good game.
It was a crazy ass game.
Yeah,
I can't believe we came back from that.
It was a good game. I was not happy for most of it, but then towards the end, I'm like, it was pretty good. The defense held it down, obviously. You know, they got to turn around. Did you see, was it Brian Burns? Or was it Abdul Carter? Either way, they tried to hit the spin move on Darnell Wright, and Darnell Wright just, like, pushes him, and he just, like, falls on his ass. It was actually pretty cool. I like to see that kind of stuff, too.
I believe it was Abdul Carter because I think he usually comes off the right side. I think Brian Burns hangs out on the left side of the line.
Yeah, but either way,
yeah,
he tried to hit him with the spin move. He just like throws him down, but he had time to like get up and try to pressure the quarterback again because, you know, Caleb was just like sitting there running. I think we need to get again the pre-snap penalties and the snaps that are high.
Mm-hmm.
We got to correct that kind of stuff, dude.
Yeah,
we can't have that.
Yeah,
like we cannot have that.
Yeah, the pre-snap penalties are just drive killers, man. I mean, penalties
really
in general, but like the pre-snaps are like you can't. We just, you know, you get a big first down or a big 8-yard carry, and then it gets called back because it's like a false start, like gets blown dead. It's
not
like,
good,
all right,
dude.
Sick.
Not good.
Like there's so many late fucking, especially nowadays. I feel like flags come out so late for shit.
Oh, 100%.
Like just like yesterday, even in the Eagles Packers game, like they ran an entire play. I forget who it was, whoever on the Packers like caught the ball 10, 15 yards downfield. Whole play unfolded, guy gets tackled, everything, and it's like there's a flag or illegal formation. It's like, well, why wasn't it blown dead? Like, what? You just let the whole thing go, and then
stupid. It
is stupid, but yeah, the Giants, man. So against the Cowboys, Broncos, and Bears, the Giants have had a 92%, a 99%, and a 96% chance of winning late in the fourth quarter, and they lost all of them. The odds of that happening are like 1 in 60,000.
And what was the result of that?
Well, because of that, Brian Daboll has officially lost his job.
R.I.P.
I mean,
they're keeping their GM, dude.
Joe Shane should not have a job.
Insane.
I was mind blown that they had not fired him immediately after.
He's going to be like in like the front of like finding the next head coach,
which is unbelievable. You let Saquon walk, you let Daniel Jones walk. You've done what you've done, and then it's like,
what does he have on this team?
Right. Yeah.
What kind of dirt does he have?
He's holding them hostage, dude.
He must have like the Epstein files on a USB drive or something.
He must. Yeah, legit. Insane. It's crazy, dude. I just don't understand that move, like not firing him either, because he's ass.
I feel like if you're going to fire the head coach, GM's got to go to.
Yeah, well, in certain situations, in this one, absolutely.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And in all fairness, too, and also Brian Daboll is the worst head coach they've ever had, actually. I think he has, I can't remember, 40 wins or 20 wins and 40 losses in his career as a Giants head coach. I mean, it's abysmally bad. But like, I don't know if I really put it all on Daboll. Like they talk about like their fourth quarter collapses and the play calling and this and that. And sure, that obviously I'm not saying he's not to blame at all, but like, again, look at what they've had over the years. Who have their receivers been?
No, that's fair.
Who was their quarterback? What was their offensive line like? What was their defensive line like? What was their secondary like? Like, they have not had a consistently good team out there. That's not him. He's not drafting people, which is why, like, Joe Shane, it's
there.
like...
He is in the war room, though.
He's there, but, like, ultimately, it's coming down on Joe Shane and the guys making the money moves for the team, too, who are getting rid of players or picking guys up where it's like... Field a decent team.
Yeah.
Because now that you've seen these guys leave and see they can be successful in a good system, again, partially Daboll's fault, I think, but it's kind of crazy that, like... And also, too, I was really shocked that they fired him after this game because the fact that, like, Jackson Dart, like we said, was dicing up the Bears.
Yeah.
If he stays in that game, we lose. 1,000%. We do not come back because we couldn't stop him.
Yep.
And he deserves a lot of credit. He's balling out. That kid's he's really good. They definitely have the future in quarterback.
They do, as long as he could
stop getting concussions.
Avoid the concussions.
This is his fourth one already.
Well, this is the fourth time being evaluated.
Yeah. But, like, I think in Dayball's defense, like, okay, fire him after the Denver game where you blew that one. But the Bears game, like, Jackson Dart got hurt. You had to go back to Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
You started with Russ. There's a reason you took him out, because he stinks.
I feel like Jameis probably should have been in there.
Well, that's what I mean.
Jameis probably wins that game.
I mean, maybe not, but it's better than, like, Russ came out and sucked this year. You know he's not good, but, like, you're going to fire him after. It's like, it's not his fault Russell Wilson had to come in because Jackson Dart got hurt, unless it was his call to not put Jameis in. And
they probably were just like, dude, one more. If we lose one more game,
I mean,
a blown lead, we're done.
I mean, it looks bad, obviously, but I kind of feel for the guy where it's like, that sucks. You're kind of getting thrown under the bus a bit. It's partially your fault, but you also kind of got pushed under the bus a little too.
Bills Dolphins, dude. So the Bills blow this. This is terrible. Josh Allen was looking like the Josh Allen that just
2018 Josh Allen.
Yeah, he just tries to put his cape on and do it all. You just can't.
Bruh.
You can't do that.
All that shit I talked. I'm like, I don't care about this. Like, Bills, they're going to Miami. Josh Allen can play in cold weather. He can play in warm weather. Bills minus fucking 25.
I did see something as well that Josh Allen's record in Miami is awful.
Yeah, it's worse, but, like, them against Miami, like, Miami hasn't won a game against them, I think, since, like, 2021 or 2022. So it's like his last couple wins have come his only few wins have come in the last couple years where it was like, yeah, and the Dolphins are so bad right now. Like,
nah, they're cooking.
And
then also, Mike McDaniel's back to being a cornball and being stupid. And, like, people, you see that one where he's, like, chirping at the video of him. He was, like, driving by a Bills bar in Miami.
Oh, I seen the picture.
Chirping at him, all right? So they asked him in an interview. They're like, so, like, what do you, like, do you have, like, comments on this? Our press conference, he goes, I don't know. AI is just really realistic these days. I'm like, how are you going to sit here and try to make it be funny and make jokes? I'm like, if you lose that game, you're probably, like, another day closer to just losing your job. I'm like, yeah, you can have, everything's all funny and awesome now. Everything's hilarious. But, like, dude, you might, like, lose your job next week.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're like literally on walking a tightrope of losing your job or not.
And honestly, this is one of the reasons why I think you should. You should be very serious right now, locked in, because like stuff like that, I get it. You understand, like you gotta have sense of humor and all that.
And it's a big win for.
It's
a big win.
30, not 13.
Yeah, I might be 13, still pissing the bed, you know. Just take a 3, add a 0 on it. It is a big win for them, but yeah, you're 100% right. Like you. In this situation,
you need
like,
to lock in, dude.
Yeah, I know that's a bad comparison. I say like you wouldn't see Bill Belichick doing that, but they won. They go 16-0, and fucking Bill Belichick's like, you know, we just need to clean up our game. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
like, you know,
we did. Yeah, he'd be like,
guy never shows emotion at all. But like, there needs to be some kind of seriousness where it's like, hey, can you stop acting like you're at 5-4 right now, or 4-5. We're like, we have playoff hopes on the line. We're figuring it out. It's like, no, you guys are abysmally bad. Your team is fully. No one is bought in the locker room. You guys are fucked. You have what is that? Their third win on the year?
I believe so. Yes.
Like, and you're out here like, oh, hey guys, like, yeah, like, knock it off,
shut
dude.
Up, dude.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Pipe down, pipsqueak.
Yeah, we're just like throwing something.
You see him chest bumping? I forget who it was. He chest bumped some big ass dude on the sideline. I'm like, this is crazy. Like, you chest bumping. You guys have 3 wins.
But yeah, that's honestly crazy.
Yeah,
that they lost that game. That was I don't know that anyone expected that. The Bills are just like, they got to figure this out, dude. They've got to figure it out.
It's
the turnovers. I mean, the problem is they had what 4 turnovers.
The fumbles. Yeah, I mean the fumbles really screwed them there. James Cook didn't do me any fantasy favors this week either.
Yeah, it's not good. They try to clean up the turnover. We've seen the Bills. As long as they keep the ball safe, they win every game. I mean, their record like with no turnovers, I think, is almost perfect.
Yeah, it's like absurd.
That's the biggest problem. The Ravens are kind of figuring things out. I actually think.
Well, you knew they were. You knew that's why they didn't give a shit to rush Lamar Jackson back, because they're like, yeah, we'll just win 9 games in a row, so we'll rip off 9 wins when he comes back.
Like making jokes on that, like they'd have to like go on this like unreal run,
which they're going to.
I'm like, yo, they actually like had like I honestly believe in this team.
Yeah, they're gonna win their division. I mean,
their
the Steelers
defense
are not
figuring it out.
Yeah,
the defense, for as much as we were like clowning on, calling them cheeks and all this, like, yeah, it was like, whoa, actually they kind of seemed like actually maybe figuring it out some.
I've been on this side since last year. Like I said, they started last year like shit.
You said they stunk.
Yeah,
they were bad.
They stunk right now, but I'm like, last year was the same thing. They were terrible to start the year, and then at the end of like the last 6-7 games, they were the best defense in football. And it's like, yeah, because they have 4 All-Pros out there. They have
Yeah.
literally the best secondary on paper. These guys are just
When healthy.
shitting the bed
Yeah.
for whatever reason every single week. And it's like, yeah, you knew at some point this year, like, it was gonna click. Like,
Yeah.
once it starts clicking, like, yeah, watch out, because it's gonna be pick-off city for the rest of the
It was
year.
insane, dude. It was nuts.
Yeah, they beat the piss out of the Vikings. I mean, and it looked squirrely there at the beginning. It looked like the Vikings might actually run away with it, and then the Ravens are like, nah, hold our beer.
Yeah, turnover.
We're just gonna drop
turnover.
20 on you unanswered real quick.
Dude, it
Like,
was insane.
it was
Um,
insane. Tell you who else is insane? Drake May.
Okay, I was actually about to bring that up because before we call him again, Drake May is playing very good. He is the top 3 right now in MVP, and I don't disagree.
Mm-hmm.
I think Travion Henderson carried the team this game.
Yeah,
Drake May had a 50% completion percentage, not great. Still threw for almost 300 yards, but 2 touchdowns and a pick. But Travion Henderson, Mike Vrabel's probably punching air every time he saw him just like run towards the end zone and score
Yeah.
a touchdown. Mike Vrabel's like, God, he's like, I don't want that guy to produce.
Yeah, right.
Which is so freaking weird. So weird. I don't know why you have a guy like this, such a high, draft status. Like he was like people were high on him coming on
Mm-hmm.
out of college. Why are we not seeing more production from this guy? It has to be like, what did he do? Like bang Mike Vrabel's wife? Like what's going on?
Yeah.
It's insane.
He's getting the Shedeur treatment almost. Not quite as bad,
Yeah.
but like to an extent where people are like, yeah, what is going on that he's not using Travion Henderson? Like, why?
It's so weird. If we're seeing Ramondre and everyone just fumble the ball left and right.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
Yeah.
just like, hey, why not put try something with Henderson?
Yeah.
Nah.
And then he does 147 yards and 2 touchdowns
Huge.
on 14 carries.
Yeah.
Like-
it was like 2 breakaway plays.
Yeah.
Insane. Absolutely insane. And on the other side of the ball, again, my boy, Baker, he really didn't have that bad of a game.
No, I mean 28 of 43 is not terrible. 273 yards, 3 passing touchdowns. I mean, he did what he needed to do.
Yeah. Emeka had a good game.
Bro.
Fantasy liked that. Emeka's nuts, dude.
Hey, Gonzo guarding him and he still puts up 115 and a tutty. Like,
Emeka's legit, dude.
he is absolutely legit. They drafted an absolute superstar
Yeah.
at the perfect time while they still have like an Evans and a Godwin in that receiver room. Because when those guys retire and he takes over as the number 1, look out.
No, seriously.
look out,
not
dude,
Even
yeah.
joking, dude.
Yeah.
The problem was with the Bucks, like they could have definitely. This is a very winnable game for them. They just couldn't stop the run.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Mhm.
They just could not stop the run. They have to figure that out if they're going to think of anything playoff wise. Winning in the playoffs, you got to stop the run.
Pretty much.
If you can stop the run, you make this game one-sided, super easy. Because think about it, like with the Bears. The Bears, what they do really good this year, actually, which is surprising because we've been awful at it in recent years. Play action,
Yes.
because our run game is getting a
It's
lot more
opening up.
respectable. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So it's like you have to respect it. So when you see play action, it's like, oh, okay, and it works out. It works out great. It's awesome for us.
Changes everything.
But yeah, I don't know. It's unfortunate. I would have liked to see the Bucks come away with that win. Again, just for the sake of Baker Mayfield, would have liked it. It is what it is. A very good team, the Patriots. Seahawks stomped the Cardinals.
Yeah, that was absolute belt to ass.
Yeah,
I mean,
it was-
Sam Darnold. How is he not an MVP? I mean, granted, 10 of 12, 178 yards, a touchdown, did throw a pick, but like, he has been phenomenal. And again, that's kind of a team no one's really talking about him.
No, seriously, I actually they're like so like under the. I think the whole NFC West on it. Well, not the whole NFC West, but like the Rams and Seahawks. It's like kind of.
So what we talked about when I was like given like who I think is like kind of like dark horses for the
Yeah.
Super Bowl, like
Yeah,
legit
dude.
teams. Like the Seahawks are very.
Seahawks
Granted,
and
the
the
Cardinals
Rams.
are but
But the Cardinals are in that weird spot too. If they could just like clean things up a little bit,
Yeah.
they're a solid team.
yeah, absolutely.
They're a very solid team. Marv gets another touchdown this week. That was huge. I was like, yep, there we go.
Yeah, that helped a lot. I mean, Trey McBride too, 9 catches, 127 yards and a
He's
touchdown.
legit, dude.
He's
He is
so
very good.
He's fucking phenomenal. And then JSN again. I mean, he had 5 catches, 93 yards, touchdown. This guy just does it week in and week out. It's absolutely ridiculous. Did you see any of the Jags Texans game?
I did not watch any of it.
That was an ugly, ugly game. Jags looked like they were going to run away with it. And then Texans, 26 unanswered points in the fourth quarter, come back to win it, 36-29. Dougie Davis-Mills with like 18 seconds to go takes it into the end zone. they win. I mean, geez Louise, are the Jaguars just another team that is so mid,
They
it's
just need
kind
to
of
clean it
pathetic.
up, bro. They need to clean it up.
It's pathetic.
Yeah.
Like, they're this team every year. It's like, they should be good. They have a lot of talent, and then just, eh.
Well, it doesn't help when Travis Hunter is out for the season now.
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, that's huge. It also doesn't help when Brian Thomas can't. Like same thing with he can't catch a cold, dude.
No.
He can't.
I don't know what happened to him, dude.
It's awful. It's like someone chopped his hands off. It's terrible. But 49ers should have Brock Purdy back next week, so that'll help. I don't know what is the record actually.
The Niners 6-4.
The Niners are 6-4. That's kind of crazy. For some reason, I thought they had a losing record.
No, they were winning a lot with Mac Jones. They've been playing really good ball, man. I mean, they were
It's
sitting
true.
at 6-3 before they lost that game. Like,
Yeah.
they were right atop the NFC West there.
I think they're going to be a force to be reckoned with.
They-
Again,
yeah.
obviously, Matt Stafford doing Matt. I have to pee so bad.
Go ahead.
All right, just carry this. You can move on to another game if you want to. It's fine.
All right.
Don't wait for me.
I guess realistically, I could just cover my picks really quick. I think I went 500 this week, if I'm not mistaken. I had the Giants plus 4.5, that covered. Falcons plus 6.5, that covered. I had the Ravens minus 3.5, that covered. I had the Pats plus 2.5, that covered. I had the Texans plus 1.5, that covered. What else did I have here? I had the Saints plus 5.5, that covered. I had the Lions minus 8.5. They put belt to ass to the Commanders. And then I can't remember if I took the Packers minus 2.5. Might have been what the line was at before yesterday when I took it. But yeah, I think, I don't know how you guys can add those up in your head really quick. I can't do it. My brain's not working at the second. But I think I did about 500. A couple of those were shocking. I mean, the big one to me that like stood out where I was straight up ready to be on the money line was like Patriots over the Bucks. Like seeing the Patriots at plus money there was very exciting for me. I seen there was a lot of juice there. Definitely would have been a lot of juice on the Dolphins money line. Never in a million years expected that. That was a big one that I lost. I think the line on that was like what Bills minus 9.5 or 8.5 or something like that. I mean, that one hurt everybody. And another one like Cardinals plus 7. I thought was gonna be a little closer being a division game, but geez, the Seahawks and Sam Darnold do not care. They put in work. Same with the Rams too. I think it was Niners plus 5.5 I was on, and Rams just absolutely dog walked them there in San Fran, which is just awesome. But there's honestly pretty good games this week. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know how you guys feel. Maybe you could leave it in the comments or something. Let us know. But I think this week is a little bit better than the previous week. And even the week before that, actually, when there was just like a ton of blowouts. This week at least kind of changed it up a little bit with different teams being better.
Stephanie said this was yours.
Look at her, trying to be a housewife. I just kind of went over my picks really quick, but
Yeah.
did you see what other game? Oh shit! I mean, that was another one. Another one kind of shocked the hell out of me. Jets beating the Browns.
It was the Jets special teams is what
Legit.
bailed them out. It was a kickoff return and then a punt return.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that absolutely.
Justin Fields without that one screenplay would have ended the game with 12 yards.
Yeah, 6 for 11, 54 yards, a touchdown, and a pick.
Yeah.
Lee.
Yeah. Not good, dude.
Yeah.
Not good.
Them beating the Browns is really surprising. Like you said, the special teams is what really got it done there. Lions Commanders.
I mean, I don't have much to say other than the Lions were just Jahmyr Gibbs and Jamison Williams Day is what it was. It got so bad that I think it was like the last 10 minutes of the game, they pulled Jared Goff and like all their starters.
Yeah, I mean, even the Commanders, they pulled Marcus Mariota and put in. I can't remember the guy's name.
Something Thompson? I don't want to say it's Skylar Thompson.
No, it wasn't Skylar Thompson. I don't even think I've even heard of him before. I'm gonna try and look it up because it kind of cracked me a little bit. Oh, Josh Johnson.
Yeah, okay. Marcus Mariota really didn't have that bad of a day.
No.
I mean, it wasn't awful.
Yeah, I mean, they just clearly could not move the ball. And the Lions put the pressure on so fast. I mean, they were up 14-3 in the first quarter. It was like, oh, this is kind of like a runaway train already because the Commanders' defense is basically hopeless at this point, it seems.
Dude, they're bad.
Yeah, I mean, with no Jaden Daniels and all the other injuries they've had this year, they're kind of just screwed.
No Scary
They're gonna,
Terry. I mean,
yeah.
he's been like banged up all season.
Well, that's what happens when you want a contract and you stay out of training camp and you sit and you wait and you wait and you wait and you're not warming up and practicing and getting ready with the team, and then coincidentally you end up having hamstring injuries all year long.
It literally happens every time. Look at Brandon Ayuk last year.
Yeah.
It's like it happens.
That's another thing, dude. The Niners are still waiting. He's like about to come back here shortly, I believe. And then Ricky Pearsall should be back next week. Brock Purdy will be back. They got Kittle back in the rotation a couple times. Juwan Jennings has been in the rotation the last 2 weeks already. Like,
I heard people aren't happy with him.
Yeah, I mean,
I heard he's being kind of a diva.
We were saying that, but he was bitching about a contract. He
Yeah.
wanted a big contract going into this year.
I feel like I saw something recently though that people were like, "Who does he think he is? Like, he's really not that great to be like making demands and wanting a lot of money."
Yeah, I mean, he's clearly not the wide receiver one on that team. It's Brandon Ayuk, and honestly,
not even Ayuk out. If he was like Pearsall, it was like
he was going. I know it sucks that he's been missing as much time as he has because that guy was ready to have a big breakout second year.
I think
man.
so. I definitely think so.
Steelers Chargers.
Kind of stunk.
Oh, it was absolute shit.
I honestly really didn't watch most of it. I watched maybe up until half, and I'm like, that time.
Yeah, I basically kind of sat on my phone through probably about 3/4 worth of time in this game. I mean,
It wasn't great.
there was nothing happening. There was nothing exciting.
Aaron Rodgers was struggling hitting DK.
Yeah,
DK
he was
struggling coming down with some of them.
Aaron Rodgers was sailing a lot of passes. He was kind of struggling hitting everybody. I mean, the scheme that they were trying,
It wasn't good.
not good. And then their defense has been playing better as of late, but not this game. Kamani Vidal, bruh, that's another kid that is so slept on. It's unbelievable. I mean, 25 carries, but 95 yards and a touchdown. He's finally having a day. And then Lad McConkey, 4 catches, 107 yards and a touchdown. I mean,
He's doing lad things.
yeah. Quentin Johnson though, five catches on 10 targets. Is he reverting back to
I think he
QJ 1.0?
I seriously think he has been. I
He
mean,
might
I
be.
think like 2 of them that I saw were on Herbert.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like he's very inconsistent,
Yeah.
and obviously that's the problem. That's the problem we've all been seeing.
These last couple weeks have been bad for him.
Yeah.
But
Not good.
Keenan Allen got his 2 catches that he needed. He takes the all-time lead for the Chargers
Yeah.
in receptions, 956,
Yep.
passing Antonio Gates.
Shout out him. That's awesome.
Yeah, that was a big moment. That was awesome for him and for the team. It's like I was just shocked he didn't have a bigger day. I really thought they were gonna like kind of throw the ball his way a lot and like have him be like get
Dude,
like 8 catches that
honestly,
game, not
I
just
forgot
fucking
that-
2.
I forgot about him on the Chargers.
And did you see his second catch?
No.
It was, I don't even know how it technically gets considered a reception. It was like a toss play to him. Like he went in motion and then Herbert tossed it to him.
Did
and
he toss it forward
and
or
he
back?
ran like straight horizontal, but then he took it and
If
ran
it
to the
catches-
outside.
if it
He got
counts as a
like,
forward pass.
yeah,
then-
and he got like 2 yards. Like
Yeah.
it was so stupid. I think he actually, if I'm not mistaken, he had 2 catches for 19 yards. He had 5 targets, but a couple of them were bad balls. But yeah, he is on Unk status. He really is. But
He's got that bald head now. He's completely bald.
yeah,
All shiny, looking like Mr. Clean.
but he's staying healthy and he looks good. I mean, shit, look at him at the beginning of this year. He was going off,
No,
man.
for
I mean,
real.
he's been solid as hell for them. Great for them to have him come back.
Yeah, just like I don't understand how things are catches. Just like I understand how it's catch, but the fact of it, what an insane catch it was. I was thinking of you the entire game watching it because I said Penn State is not a slouch team.
Oh my God.
And you were like, dude, screw Penn State. They're ass. They're garbage. They have no coach. They have no QB. And they almost beat IU.
Well, they are ass. Let's not get that wrong. They are ass. There's a reason they're in the situation that they're at right now because they were literally favored to win the national championship going into this year. They've had more money than anybody pour into that school in the last year. And they ended up with fucking 3 wins and firing their coach and losing to Northwestern in Penn State. But I said that to Stephanie, though, too, where I was like, this is a game that scares me. Obviously, being like talking, like when we were shooting the shit on the podcast about it, it's funny, like acting like crazy overconfident. But like, then I told her, I'm like, dude, I was actually worried IU was going to lose this game because it's still Penn State. Like when you're playing a Kennesaw State or some shit like that, you know, or fucking Bethune-Cookman or whoever, like, okay, Indiana by 55. But even though Penn State sucks, they still have all the talent there, and the guys are still gigantic.
The juice of a rival. They're, you know, a Big Ten
Exactly.
rival.
Yes.
And they're super high on them. Everyone's super high on IU right now. They're like, you know what, dude? Screw them. Again, extra juice. It's a rival. And it's like, you know what? Let's make a statement. Statement game. It's like we still own IU.
Hey, and IU made a statement game. I think this game was just as big as the Oregon game.
Omar Cooper's catch, bro, to seal the game, to win the game.
That drive, the whole drive. Drive, and then to end on that catch was like...
That catch was disgusting.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
And shout out the ref. I forgot his name. Someone actually posted, like, shout out him. Like, he always makes the right play. He always makes the right call. Because, like, seriously, he's, like, sitting there. You can tell he's just, like, staring at his feet the entire time. And everyone's like, he's been one of the best in the game. He needs to get, like, credit.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
And he called it a touchdown right away. It wasn't like overturned it to a touchdown. I mean,
that
it was
insane. He got, like, dude, honestly, I'm not even exaggerating. Well, it is an exaggeration. But, like, to me, it looked like he got, like, 10 feet up in the air. Like, he, like, levitated up in the air. I mean, if you just, like, he was so high off the ground.
Yeah, I mean...
I feel like that game isn't as close if Elijah Surratt is playing. Obviously, he was not.
Yeah, I don't understand. I mean, I guess I get it. But also, like, kind of like what we're saying, I was kind of shocked. When, like, he was on the sideline, suited up. I'm like, all right, well, if he can't play, then let him actually, like, take the day off. If he can play, maybe he should be out here because it is still Penn State.
Yeah, like, we need help.
But,
like,
yeah. But, yeah, I mean, that was a crazy ending, dude.
Nail biter. It was
when
scary.
she told me that, we were driving. I forgot what we were doing before, but we were driving to Off Square, and she's like, "Oh no, I think it was a 24-20 at that point."
Shout out X for being wrong.
Yeah, it's 24-20. What?
So I was like looking like on the Explore page because I was like trying to see, you know, how the like the scores and everything on there.
Yeah.
X already had a trending like headline was like Penn State shocks the world by upsetting IU 24-20.
Yeah, they pre-came.
They did. They did. They blew their load too soon.
That's awesome.
I meant to screenshot it too because I was gonna post it. But and then there's everyone just like laughing, like, "Oh my God, this is hilarious! I knew it. Penn State was gonna win." And then Omar Cooper's like,
"Nah, hold my beer."
Yeah.
Fernando Mendoza, hold my beer. He's so good.
He's pretty legit.
They're at least he's getting credit that he deserves. Where people are like, it's not. You know, like last year, IU was good.
He's gonna look great in a Jets jersey next year, and then we'll never hear from him ever again,
unless he stabs somebody or gets stabbed.
Who is now replaced by Drew Brees. Drew Brees is now
good
in the broadcast booth for Fox.
Good, a guy who can actually win games.
Yeah,
and win at life.
People are like, I cannot wait to hear Drew Brees get frustrated at bad quarterback play, and actually, he's like, people are like. I think he was in the broadcast booth before, and they didn't like the fact that he was like kept nitpicking. He's like, "Oh God," he's like, basically telling him like, "Hey, this guy sucks."
Yeah. There was some pretty good college games this weekend actually.
Got some juice coming up this week too, dude.
Bro, Texas Tech beat the piss out of BYU. That was a great game. That's a big win for them. Ohio State not covering the spread against Purdue. I mean, they won 34-10, but I think they were favored like 33 points or some shit. What was the other? I know there was Oregon and Iowa. Oh my God, comes down to a field goal. I told you Iowa should fucking win that game, and they should have won that game, dude. And they lose by a field goal while the clock expires, 18-16. They had Oregon on the ropes all game.
Dude,
that Iowa defense has been playing so damn good. I'm definitely rooting for. I kind of do like Iowa. I like that like Midwest, middle of the country. Big Ten, just corn-fed fucking. That's why, like, even Nebraska, it's kind of like I'm not a fan, but I'll kind of root for. Like when they played USC, I'm like I'm rooting for the corn-fed homeboys here. I hope they beat the piss.
Even though most of them are probably not from Nebraska.
Even though most of them anymore, yeah, definitely not anymore. But
we need to talk about Wisconsin real quick, though. Let's just say that they won, and who
did Wisconsin play?
I don't remember. But I do remember seeing the graphic that their leading passer was their punter.
Oh, they beat Washington.
Yeah, their leading passer was their punter who had like 58 yards.
Was this the game? I might be mistaken here. Was this the game? I seen some video where a team brought in their punter. They brought in, what was it? They
brought in a backup quarterback.
But he was wearing the same number as the punter.
Yeah.
Was it?
And I
Well,
don't
that
know.
wouldn't have been this game because that was the
No.
backup quarterback, not the punter.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
actually hilarious. We got because
that's that should not be allowed.
well, that's what's always confused me about college too. How there are guys on the field with the same number.
Yeah, yeah, it is goofy. I mean, it's just that, but that should not. You should not be able to fucking do that. That's you can't even look and be like, well, the other team should have noticed. It's like, what? No bullshit. They should have noticed. That's crazy. It's a full-on disguise.
No, and I mean, hey, it's a trick play.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do to win.
They're in punt formation. It was a fake punt pass.
That's so funny, dude. Virginia blowing it to Wake Forest is actually really shocking.
A lot of people were shocked by that.
Yeah, that was a big one. Bama beating LSU 20-9, a lot closer than kind of would have expected at this point in the season with how good Bama's starting to look.
And how LSU doesn't have a coach.
Yeah. What was another? Oh, Louisville losing to Cal in overtime. That's crazy too. Louisville actually has been looking pretty hot as well. There was another. Texas A&M and Missouri. In Missouri, Texas A&M takes it down 38-17. Just dog walked them at home. I mean, Texas A&M is sitting at 3 right now. I tell you what, that's kind of another one of those teams where like at least they get hype kind of here and there. It seems like
Definitely
not as much as other bigger schools, but they're always kind of really good and competitive.
Yeah.
I feel like right now, that is a killer matchup. Would be like IU and Texas A&M.
Yeah,
That's a fucking like you talking about two schools that are kind of like unassuming when you think like big picture when you're looking at like what Ohio State does, what Alabama does, what Georgia does, like dominant. These are two teams that are kind of like, hey, we're really good now, we can compete. But it's like if those two end up somehow head to head,
A&M's always been.
They're always competitive.
Relevant.
Yeah.
Shout out to someone who's super solid though. I got nothing else in college ball unless you still have something else. I just want to.
Yeah, we could talk about that in Friday's episode.
I'm gonna move on and give one of our listeners, shout out Joe Bob, some hockey talk because I have been paying a little more attention. I haven't been watching, but I have been watching highlights and reading articles. So apparently, Connor Bedard's the dude. Connor Bedard is everything he's been cracked up to be. Well, look at last year. People were complaining, saying, "Hey, complaining about him." But now everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, Connor Bedard is finally here." He is clapping cheeks. I saw that highlight. I don't remember what team it was when he basically passed the puck through to himself. He did it. He went through his own legs, turned around.
Yeah,
I'm like, that was sweet. So when I saw that, that's when I'm like, all right, let me pay a little more attention to this hockey stuff because it's actually looking kind of entertaining. I'm gonna say, I might actually watch my first game here on my own soon. I might lock in.
I'll be honest, I haven't watched a single hockey game yet, because it always just so far at least has happened where obviously you lose like Mondays, Sundays, Thursdays, not happening. Usually busy.
Saturdays, honestly, too. It's like
Saturdays, it's college football, and then like I'm out doing shit.
Exactly.
So that there's 3 days left of the week, and it's like, all right, if I could just get a Hawks game to fall on a Tuesday, what do you know? They don't play tonight. So I'm like, well, what the fuck? So then I just forget.
Yeah.
And then like they'll play tomorrow, but I'm like, okay, I'll try and remember. But I'll probably watch tomorrow. Will probably be the first game that I watch. In all honesty.
Yeah, it's they're looking pretty solid from everything I've been reading. Because again, I haven't watched, but everything I've been reading.
They're 8-5-3 right now. It's they probably have as many wins right now as they did halfway through the season last year. It feels like, but I mean.
Apparently, there's just a bunch of young talent, and it's all just going off.
Well, this is what happens when you actually get other pieces around Bedard, which is why I was easily like holding off judgment because it was a very similar situation. Like when the Hawks drafted Jonathan Taves, like there was really nothing there. It was like this kid has a lot of talent, but there was no help. And then as soon as Patrick Kane got there, it's like, oh shit, now now it's like, and then other pieces. So you're kind of starting to see like that's literally basically what it seems like it's happening now again. With God, I can't remember the other young kid's name. It's
Nazer?
Really fucking good. Maybe.
I don't know. That's one I always hear in the group chat.
Probably.
I would ask.
It's a good chance. Yeah, Joe Bob, Jim Bob,
Reichel?
Joel Bob, whatever your name is.
Yeah,
leave
leave
his name in the comments.
Yeah, give us the juiced up young guys that you're high on for the Hawks. But
yeah.
pause.
Yeah, no, I was like, Okay, it's not gay, but it kind of almost sounded a little gay. And I was like, I think we'll just let that one slide.
But that's all I got. So
Thursday night football.
oh yeah,
Jets at Patriots.
I think I'm actually busy that day.
I mean, I'm definitely watching this because, like I said, there ain't shit else on now with everything else being gone. But
Dude, my spin zone of the week is like honestly just give me the Jets money line just for the jokes.
plus
But,
575.
dude, honestly, like, for some reason I just like feel it in my plums that it could happen. I don't know. I just got this feeling.
You know, there's a lot of spin zones this week. I feel like I technically not like spin zones because they're not like wildly crazy. You know what might be the ultimate spin zone? I think I already know. I'm gonna just say it now. Just get it out of the way because in case I forget Friday. Packers at Giants.
The Giants winning.
Giants are plus 300. Interim head coach Luck. I called the game that it wasn't gonna work earlier this year when who was it?
From Tennessee.
Yes, Tennessee. I called that game. Patriots beat the piss out of the Titans. Interim head coach did not come into play. Interim head coach, first game. The Packers are in a spiral right now. They have no offense for some reason. They just lost to the Panthers. They lose to the Eagles. Eagles are a good team, defending champs, great defense. And they lost at home. Now they're going on the road to New York.
They need a win.
That crowd's going to be fired up. Dayball's gone. And if Jackson Dart comes back and he's not concussed, I'm just saying, spin zone of the week, Packers lose. Hey, Bears beat the Packers to 6 wins, just for the record. Throwing that out there, guys. Anyone who's a Packers fan. We beat them to 6 wins. See how good you guys are. But, yeah, Patriots, 12.5-point favorites over the Jets. That's a lot of points.
That's a lot of points.
It's a division game, and the Patriots are just fucking lighting it up right now, man. I can really see
the Patriots covering that, though. I could see them covering, like, a 14-point spread.
So can I. I think it's deceiving because of, like you said, Jets-Browns. Like, without 2 special teams plays, they score 14 less points, and it's like, oh, they lost 20-13.
Yeah.
Their quarterback had 50 yards. Against Patriots, I don't think it's going to go much better.
No.
I really don't.
But again, my spin zone just give me the Jets.
Yeah, I mean, that's funny. I'm going to take the Patriots minus the 12.5. That's a fucking gigantic
I think
spread.
any reasonable person would. But
you know
also
what?
Why I'm against it.
Yeah, you know what, though? You know why? Because this is legitimately the inverse of Bills-Dolphins.
Yes.
Jets are 2-7. Dolphins were 2-7. Bills are kicking ass, beating the Chiefs. Patriots are kicking ass. They're on like a 7-game win streak now, I think, actually. And it's like something's in the books for it, dude.
I'm just saying, dude.
Yeah, we
need headlines, bro. Don't follow me. I don't know. I might be leading us off a cliff. I probably am.
Right.
I probably am.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay on the Patriots minus 12.
That's fair. I think any reasonable person. I encourage that.
That's why
I'm gonna take this path just in case.
All right, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. And then real quick on baseball, I seen something. Oh, you know what? I had a funny thing I want to talk about on football because it's like footballs and conspiracies because we've talked about how we need to talk about conspiracies on here.
Sure. And
we have not done that really.
It'll probably never happen, honestly.
Yeah, there's never really. I mean, we just always, whatever.
Maybe if we did like more than 2 episodes a week.
Yeah.
But probably not gonna happen.
But I don't know how I started getting these pages recommended to me recently. Like these are like the crazy. Like I'm a conspiracy guy. I do enjoy and think that most of them are real. There's nothing. The word conspiracy gets like this black cloud around it, but like realistically, people conspire to do shit all the time.
Yeah.
This is the type of stuff that makes conspiracy theorists sound like a real bad thing, and like when you hear it, you think of nut jobs. So this page has been like that I keep seeing is like all about the NFL being rigged, and these pages are like diving into all the stuff, and they're like kind of hitting on like the Freemasons and they love the number 5 and the number 33 and all this and that, like symbolism and shit, which that's all valid, that stuff's real, but they put it in this thing. So this was from this weekend's game, right? Tom Brady was born on 8/3 and the Patriots improved to 8-3 versus the Bucks in the battle of the Tom Brady teams. Patriots improved to 8-2 for the season 98 days after Brady's birthday. New England Patriots equals 82 and 98. Tom Brady won 7 Super Bowls, and Patriots picked up their 7th straight win. Brady went 6-3 in Super Bowls for the Patriots, and the Bucs dropped to 6-3 for the season. Brady retired a Bucs player after 23 NFL seasons, and the Bucs lost with 23 points. Vrabel picked up his 62nd regular season win. Bucs 62, Tampa Bay Buccaneers 62. It's like all the shit, and I'm like, you are a lunatic.
Get a job.
Who? Yeah,
Please
like,
get a job.
Like, bro, you talking like that is tinfoil hat.
If you put this much effort into a resume,
Yeah,
you would have a job.
Yeah, right. Put this much effort into like researching anything that actually matters or means something instead of fucking tarot card reading and trying to predict NFL games.
No, seriously, that's actually absurd. That's insane.
This guy does. This is what he posts. He posts tarot card readings, and he's like, "This one is the skull of death. Miami's gonna come out hot in the first quarter, but then it's gonna get rough, and the Bills are gonna fight back." And like he literally does like every single prediction, breakdown, and everything. And then people constantly are on there like when the game ends, it's like, "You were wrong. You were wrong. You were wrong. What about now? What about now?" He's like, "Well, it can't be perfect every time." And it's like, well, then shut the fuck up, dumbass. Like, you're no different than me sitting here going, Patriots minus 12.5 because it just is. Or Bills minus 8.5. Like, you're no different.
Seek help, please.
Yeah, seek help. I'm just glad that I'm not that far down the rabbit hole.
Honestly, shout out that guy, though. All that engagement he's getting, he's probably making decent money off of that page.
Luckily, I think he's only got like 2,000 followers. I followed him just because I'm like, I need to keep seeing this shit because I want to see if there's any validity to this before I go dumping on him. Like, go out of my way to comment on his shit and dump on him. But I just thought it was really funny.
That's insane.
And another thing that's really crazy / funny / crazy because of all the gambling stuff that's been going on.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about this.
And all the everything with like the NBA obviously, and then like people worrying about the NFL, and then there's like the MLB shit with Shohei, and then it's like the Dodgers win again and all that stuff. All that being said, all kind of wraps back into, so somebody, allegedly an MLB official, when Bryce Harper was talking to Rob Manfred, allegedly, like when he came in the clubhouse and was talking about a salary cap and what's his face? Bryce Harper told him, like, get the fuck out of here. It was allegedly what he said to him. So apparently an MLB official allegedly told Bryce Harper that people end up in ditches for talking to the commissioner like that. Which is like, all right, if you are an MLB official and you're saying something like that, maybe there's some type of mob ties. And if there's mob ties, is there a giant gambling scheme going on? You've had 2 players now get banned from baseball. Now it just got indicted federally, Clase and Ortiz. And then the whole Shohei scandal, they got covered up, possibly. So it's like, does it all tie together? And I'm kind of like, that's interesting, dude. It's interesting to think about how, if that was actually said to Bryce Harper, that people end up in ditches.
Dude, that's insane.
That's crazy. To one of the stars of the game. He carried, I seen someone post it, and I'm like, it was absolutely valid. He carried the league for like damn near 10 years when there was nothing happening exciting in baseball.
Yeah.
And he was like the only star that they would ever talk about, and they just dogged on him and like hyped him up and then dogged on him and hyped.
He came in at 18, dude.
Yeah, like
he was 18 years
he
old.
was the MLB for like years and years and years. And then it's like, if you're gonna talk to him like that, like if that happened,
nobody's safe.
But nonetheless, that's nuts.
That's insane, dude. Honestly, don't talk to Bryce Harper that way. It's one of my guys. We love Bryce Harper.
Can you imagine like
Bryce Harper like in a ditch?
Like they just like or just dies.
Yeah.
Like this off season, it's like tragic passing of
Car
Philadelphia
accident
Phillies.
or something.
Yeah, Bryce Harper has died in a tragic car accident or some shit. People are gonna be like,
yeah, I would be like, what?
Yeah, dude. Rob Manfred's also, I mean, he's got mob ties. He's got to have mob ties. There's no way this shit's not all involved. There's no way, dude.
No.
Did you see a proposal too? I think it was for it was because of the Clase thing and everything with him betting on pitches. I think their proposal was capping prop bets because, for anybody who doesn't know, we'll go over really quick. Manuel Clase and what was the other pitcher's name? I know it was something Ortiz.
I don't remember.
Luis Ortiz, maybe? I
That
can't
sounds
remember.
right, actually.
That does sound right. They just got indicted, but they got caught 6 months ago, 5 months ago, whatever, for betting on games. They were betting on first pitch outcome in the 9th inning. So like Clase is a closer. he would bet that the first pitch would be a ball, and then he would throw a ball, bounce it off the plate. There was like 40 videos of him doing it, legitimately like 40 different times that they found. And he made like, they said he's been doing it for like 3 years now, 3 or 4 years. I think 3 years. They've made like a combined 400 grand betting on it. And so Rob Manfred, at least from what I seen, maybe it was just a bullshit page or not, but they said like the thing that they're proposing is putting a $200 cap on any prop bet for pitchers. Like a first ball, first strike, shit like that. Like you can only bet 200 on it. I'm like, that's your fucking answer? You guys are that desperate to keep gambling legalized and keep the funds coming in from gambling companies that are absolutely ruining the world and ruining young kids forever and making everybody sick gambling addicts and just pissing away all their money? You're that desperate to keep that shit that this is your solution?
It's crazy.
It's like, yeah, you're covering up the show. Shohei for sure is guilty in my head.
Oh, 100%.
Like, after all this just keeps getting worse and worse, I'm like, the more I just keep thinking he's guilty.
Ever since he's, he said he didn't know what was going on.
Yeah, like, we knew it,
It's
but like
yeah, dude, I don't know. I didn't know he spent $2 million for his gambling addiction. It's like,
it was more than that. It was
I'm
it was like
a number, but either way, it's millions. I'm like, okay, you don't notice million just gone from your bank account?
If I'm not mistaken, I think it was like 40. I'm not even kidding. I think it was like 40
Either
million
way,
in fucking
it's
debts or
insane.
some shit.
It's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you're that big, it doesn't matter.
Well, and then the fact that like the story literally changed, like what originally had come out and said like, oh, I didn't know he was doing it or something. And then like a couple days later, it was like, oh yeah, I knew he was doing it. I just was like trying to help him out and like pay his debts back or something. Like like the story had changed. It's like, yeah, dude,
Yeah, you're guilty.
it's fishy.
So guilty.
Yeah.
But that's all I got.
Yeah, that was it.
Well, guys, again, don't forget to drop a comment for Kyle's birthday tomorrow. Again, to reiterate, happy Veterans Day if there's any veterans listening. And don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe on X, on Instagram, on YouTube. Drop a comment.
TikTok.
I always forget that
Comment on our 2 videos.
Mm-hmm. But either way.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. Thank you for listening or watching, depending on how you get this show. But from what I see, most of you guys are just watching. And we'll see you on the next one.
Thanks.